The hardest part was laying in the hospital bed, half awake and half numb with the pain, and I heard my mother crying next to me, and I desperately tried to assure her that everything would be fine. However, because my tongue was broken, she couldn't understand me. I first learned about self-improvement when I was 15 years old and I had a terrible accident that nearly ended up my life. But I will talk more about that in a moment. As humans, we continuously evolve throughout our lives. It's a natural process. Whether we like it or not, we adapt to new technologies, acquire new skills, and so on. This often happens because our jobs demand more from us, requiring us to learn how to operate new machinery or adapt and respond when faced with situations like another outbreak of COVID-19. But the good thing is that we have role models, people who are the best at what they do. They could be top businessmen, doctors, or creative minds. These individuals do things differently every time, always striving to evolve and hungry for self-improvement. And everyone has a starting point for self-improvement, where it truly begins to happen. These individuals do things differently every time, always striving to evolve and hungry for self-improvement. And everyone has a starting point for self-improvement, where it truly begins to happen. As I said, my journey of self-improvement began after the accident. At that time, I felt like my life was finished. The pain was too much to bear, but the hardest part was laying in the hospital bed, half awake and half numb with the pain, and I heard my mother crying next to me, and I desperately tried to assure her that everything would be fine. However, because my tongue was broken, she couldn't understand me. To make a long story short, after a few months I started to get better physically. But then my mind became my biggest challenge, struggling with difficult situations while others laughed at my appearance and the way I spoke. That was a turning point for me. It hit me hard that I needed to take action, change my life and improve myself. At the end of this video I will share a scan of my skull with my broken bones. Usually when you watch documentaries about people's lives, they go through a big change after something bad happens to them. But I believe you are smart enough to start making positive changes without waiting for something bad to happen to you. You can just realize how lucky you are right now and begin improving yourself. Yes, this moment is happening right now as you watch this video, and indeed can take small steps to begin your journey of self-improvement. We all know that when you understand the problem you need to solve, you are halfway there. It's the same in this case. If you truly get that you need to grow and have no reason to hold back, you're already halfway there because you have the right attitude for self-improvement. Yeah, this is crucial. You need to accept and understand that you have to work on improving yourself. By doing so, you're already on the path of personal growth and evolving. The accident happened right before I was supposed to start college. I had planned to go to a sport college, but life had a different plan for me and I ended up going to a different college. It was tough at the beginning because some people treated me as if I had a disability and others made fun of me. That's when self-improvement became important. It's about working on yourself, training yourself to react differently, even in difficult situations, and believing that you can become something more. After classes, I would go to the park to run, exercise and improve myself in some way, even though I felt different from others in a negative way. With people looking at me strangely, it made me realize that was actually in a different way and a positive one. I understood that I could use this uniqueness to my advantage. In life we may not always know what the next step will look like, but we can always evolve by taking action and refusing to be a victim. That's a mentality of self-improvement. I used to think this way, recognizing that me and my body are two separate identities. So when my body doesn't feel like doing something, the other part of me tells it to do it anyway. understanding that it will benefit me in the future. My second piece of advice for you is to be like a sponge, absorbing everything that is advantageous to you and jumping from one opportunity to another. Keep going until you look back and you feel proud of what you've accomplished. This will give you the confidence to continue. That is very important. Imagine the person you want to be and think about what actions they would take every day and start incorporating those actions into your own life little by little. Remember that life isn't just about ups or downs. Enjoy the journey and go all in because it's your life and you don't have to settle for being average. I would only recommend being average if you genuinely agree with that and you are happy with that, but chances are you are not. One big mistake I made, and I don't want you to make the same mistake, it's comparing yourself to others. Let me explain why. How you can compare two completely different things? They are different and straightforward. How can you compare your progress in sports, for example, to your friend's progress? You have grown up differently, have different bodies, and think differently. Every aspect of your life has its unique impact, making it impossible to compare yourself to anyone else. Instead, focus on comparing yourself to who you were before. Strive to do better and let others inspire you, but never compare yourself to them. If you do, you won't be able to make any meaningful self-improvement. All these things together have brought me to where I am today, building my business, shaping my future, and enjoying the present absolutely. All up to me, not anyone else. The steps I took to improve myself have led me here where I can share my life experience with you. I really hope that after watching this video you will start making positive changes in your life too. Now when I look back at this scan of my skull with broken bones above my right eye, started from here and goes all the way up, and my jaw was broken here and a couple of teeth missing, so that it fills me with gratitude for who I've become and my purpose in life. My personality has transformed, and that's why I have this unique mark on my face to stand out and continue making positive changes. Now it's your turn to begin your own journey. Start small and keep pushing forward. Embrace the hard work that lies behind the scenes because nobody will come to save you, that's absolutely. If you are interested in sharing your journey and creating content as I do, I recommend watching one of my videos where I share the tips for beginners in content creation. With that, I'm Yuan and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.